And welcome to
the High as Fuck Podcast with your boys
Matt Jackson
and Jedi Joe motherfucking cool, and our friend, our boy, new voice on the radio,
making my debut, Kyle Cage Foster.
And we're here with our reviews of the Crown Jewel. What's up, y'all?
How's everybody doing today? We are here with another review. Thank y'all for viewing the predictions for this, because y'all was really 6 of you, literally, just 6 of you.
Wow, thanks,
and I don't
guys.
know if I promoted it or not, or put it on our group page or not, but I can't remember. But I did this morning. Whatever, dude. It's like 6 views. Where y'all at? Anyway, it's probably because no one cares about Saudi Arabia and what's going on in Saudi Arabia. So it's fine. It's not our
WrestleMania.
Show. It's not our show to matter. It's not our show being shitted on.
These are big.
Here.
These are big marquee matches, for real. The whole card, from the pre-show to the end, big marquee matches.
Yep.
2 world title matches.
Yeah.
Opening the show.
Yeah, we had a world title match open up. We'll get to that in a minute. So we've got a lot of stuff that's not a lot of stuff, but some things that's happened. We've got we're gonna go ahead and say, hey, we're gonna go ahead and go and like and subscribe, right? We're
comment,
go and
subscribe, hit that notification bell,
notification bell.
Comment, tell us what you want us to watch and review and talk about.
Yeah, I've seen some of y'all comment.
Follow us on.
You get a straight up heart from me.
X
Wrestling Mat 12, right? Isn't that it? Yeah, Wrestling Mat 12, and then
follow us on Tiki Talkies at
High
AF Wrestling. Follow our boy Kyle Cage Foster at
Kyle Foster Music and the League of Ordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah,
definitely check that out, because it's great music. And Devil May Die.
Check out Devil May Die. Devil May Die.
And we're also going to send you down to Southwick Plaza.
Southwick Plaza Tobacco and Vape.
Yep, Blue Park.
Vape shop. 4-star tobacco or some shit.
Yeah. And the other ones, Luna Vapes. And Lunar Vapes.
Cane Creek Vape Shop.
Yep. And then we're going to send you over to the what was it called? The Pittsburgh Pile Driver Podcast. Y'all go check them out, please. They're really,
check out Conan and Disco.
Y'all gotta go check them out. Oh yeah, check them out too. He harassed me for a little bit. We're not going to talk about that. But Conan, literally, the legendary Conan, harassed me a little bit on Twitter. He fucking messaged me the same fucking message like 15 times.
What a badge of honor.
It is pretty awesome.
And I'm over here bitching about it. But, I'm not bitching in that sense where I'm mad about it. It's just, damn, dude, the same message? Are you that geriatric? Got hit too many times on the head with a fucking chair.
Matt, stop being mean.
All right, anyway. Back to the show. Anyway, I got to throw some Jim Cornette in there somewhere. I mean, that's my inspiration to this whole fucking podcast. You know what I'm saying? Usually you're the one to be in the Jim Cornette over here. I'm saying everything's great, and you're the one over here talking shit, so you're really the Jim Cornette of the whole show. But, anyway. Say that at the same time. You owe me a goddamn Coke.
We're here in Crown Jewel.
You got Pepsis.
We're here talking about Crown Jewel. We had the start of the pay-per-view. The pre-show.
Yeah. Okay, what did you do last night?
Oh, yeah. We need to talk about current events.
I did. I wasn't here at the house.
We had party of Dia de los Muertos.
Yep.
For my wife's birthday.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it looked cool.
It was fun.
I saw some things.
We got some cool pictures of some photographs that were taken.
Photographs. He took photos of photos.
Yes.
That happened.
It was a dope, demon thing.
Yeah. $400, man.
$400 for a picture is crazy. And I don't have the extra $400 to spend.
No, I would not want you to spend $400 on me like that. You can get me a moped for that. I'd rather have that than a painting to go on the wall. I know, that sounds crazy coming from me, because I'm an art connoisseur. I love art. And I'm sitting there like, I'd rather have a moped, because I would. But anyway, you went there. Y'all had a great time over there.
We did.
Good eating.
Good dinner. Good fun.
I think I saw some pictures. I know I saw Deanna.
Hanging out.
And Kelly.
Block party
Pam.
For the Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah.
They had
of course, Kelly and Pam were.
They have an offering.
Cute.
They had an offering altar of the ancestors thing from Spanish thing. That was really cool,
dude.
They had the gallery down there. That was pretty dope.
Yeah. Well, I had a gig last night with the band, League of Ordinary Gentlemen, at historic Schoolfield.
Hell yeah.
For their first Fridays. And afterwards, I did join the Day of the Dead celebration briefly. And paid $12 for a margarita. So
that sounds pretty psycho.
Yeah, that made me want to kill myself a little bit.
Or cut yourself off.
It was good. It was $12 good.
It's like, was it worth spending $12? And damn, fuck drinking sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I go to the ballad place and I'm like, goddamn, $8
That's crazy, dude.
for a beer?
I'm glad I fucking don't drink.
Oh fuck. Well, that sounds fun, guys.
It's an expensive.
It is an expensive habit,
hobby.
Dude.
I mean, if you're drinking something like Voodoo Rangers, like we're drinking right now, and you're drinking the what's that one called again? The 420.
Yeah.
Nicotine.
Attacked by.
I mean, whatever it's called,
Jackets.
something water, Sweetwater brand, and I'm drinking on these Voodoo Rangers. Y'all go get you one if you're age appropriate.
Nicotine, marijuana, alcohol.
All of this is in Danville, Virginia. So
All
if you're looking for a good
expensive
gig,
habits,
you look
dude.
up just Kyle Foster Music, right?
Yes.
You can follow League of Extraordinary Men. Ordinary Men. Sorry, the movie. There's a
the
movie.
Lug.
There's a movie. Okay.
The Lug. The underscore Lug is the actual like social media handle for.
So y'all go look that up. Check out the music. I fucking love it. If you want to see footage of them, you can go to the Jaw Freak Killer channel right now, actually, and go look for it. It's on there, and you'll see Kyle Foster like playing his music.
I didn't even know
Mr.
that.
Cage. Yeah. It's on there. Yeah. I like to promote everybody's
On Freak
shit. JFK's,
Frequency?
yep.
Yeah.
I've got footage of that. Devil May Die, like the bands that we talked about, Astro Bong, and all these bands. Desired Redemption. Check them all out. They're fucking fantastic bands. I would not tell you otherwise. Or send you the wrong way or lie to you. If it's not your cup of tea, I didn't actually lie to you. It's just you just drinking the wrong drink. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, man. Spit it out and get you another drink.
All right. So
we're done. Oh no, I spent time with my cousin last night. It's his birthday this weekend. Y'all have heard his voice before on the Wolfpack pod. Dongo is in town this
Dongo is in town this
I
week.
barely get to see him, and this is like, it's crazy because from my birthday to now, I feel like I saw him a lot.
We
you know
had
what I'm saying? And
Dongo
that's a
on the
lot within
Frequency.
our life. You know what I'm saying? We had Dongo on the Frequency podcast over there on Jaw Freak Killer channel.
We had Dongo on the NWO Wrestling podcast.
We had him on the NWO at Wolfpack. Yeah, we did the Wolfpack.
for this
very
one,
important
for, the
for me and him
podcast.
because that's what got him into wrestling and liking a little bit of it because of the whole Wolfpack brotherhood thing that we started as kids.
Right.
He didn't know what we was doing. I was just like, Wolfpack. And we just started this thing. And then I explained it to him, and he's like, "Oh, dude, that's dope, bro. We were already brothers." And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, my son, like, that's his uncle, not his cousin. I'm sorry, you know."
Right.
But when I did, we went out to the store. We had to go to the liquor store and all that stuff because he wanted to get some shit for his birthday and stuff.
Matt.
Got me 2K, got me a 12-pack of Voodoo Rangers, and got me a
never
6-pack
mind.
of
I
the Juicy
thought there was
Devilback
something
Bone
else
or whatever.
going on.
We came back here, we drank, he built this fire pit for
here we go.
Pops.
Here we go.
And
We're
we sat
watching
out here.
Crown Jewel live.
Crown Jewel actively.
We sat out
live
here. We sat out
on
here
our
at the
podcast.
fire. We got drunk and had so much fun, man. Me and the cousin. We just kids were out here and all that stuff. We were having just a good old time, man. The good old boys, you know what I'm saying? But we do have Crown Jewel right now. Now their introduction is like over.
Introductions done.
Yeah.
Done and dusted.
Yeah, done and dusted. Dust that shit off. Back up.
All right.
So we got to
We had the pre-show.
Pre-show was Sami Zayn versus JD McDonough.
Sami
which is
Zayn and
Jordan
JD
Devlin
McDonough.
McDonough. And that match was really good. Let me tell you something, JD. You need to flip next time you get monkey flipped. You don't go straight, face forward, boy. You do a little flip in there, dude.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say that he lost that match.
Yeah, JD lost.
JD lost.
Yeah.
Sammy won that match.
Sammy did good, too. He hit him with the Luva kick and then the fucking
The
Blue Thunder
Haluva
Bomb.
kick
It was
and
good
the Blue
setup,
Thunder Bomb.
yeah.
It was
The whole setup to the fucking, because didn't he do that suplex into the corner and then he, built his way back up and then he got kicked with a haluva.
Yeah.
Hell of a kick.
Yep.
And that was a great match. I mean,
It was
for what it
really
was.
good.
It'd be on the pre-show, man.
It was kind of
WWE, you
ridiculous.
can kiss my ass there for right now.
That was on the pre-show.
You can kiss my ass putting Sami Zayn on the pre-show.
Well, the biggest pre-show tragedy that I remember as a wrestling fan, 2009 WrestleMania, they had the big tag title unification match. And it was the Clones, Carlito
Okay.
and Primo against Miz and Morrison. And they had that show on the pre-show. And I think at that time, it wasn't even like, that was pay-per-views pre-WWE Network. I don't even think it was broadcasted.
Yeah, I don't
That was
really
like a
remember
big build-up for that, and they put it on the pre-show.
I think I remember them having some type of fight because the Colones was Carlito and Primo. No.
Carlito and Primo.
No.
Pre-show matches aren't much of a big
At
deal
first,
now
and then
because
they
they're
got
all
Epico.
broadcasted. But
Because then Epico came in.
It was just
and then it was
weird.
Epico and Primo.
That they put Sammy on that level of the card, like he wasn't on the actual show. Like,
They
that's
should've known.
crazy.
Maybe they're trying to get him out of Saudi Arabia. You know, he's Syrian and Canadian. You know, they're racist against him.
Right.
So I'm spitting real truth out here.
Well,
You know?
Sami Zayn's a
Saudi
Muslim,
Arabia is racist as fuck against Syrian people. And they were for the longest time. This is only the second time Sammy's been here. But Sammy was such a big star those years before the 2 years that he actually got to go to Saudi Arabia. Okay, he was fucking huge and should have been on the card. And it was like, you just felt dumb by looking at the match card and not seeing him on it.
there was a big pop for him because I had it on like just before I left to come here.
Okay, so you got to see a little bit of Sammy then.
Yeah, I saw the entrances and I was like, I got to get over here.
I was thinking he was going to be here before Sammy even got out there, but was this your dude, you know? But it was a good match. You got to see the last bit
Forgot
of
that
it.
he was going to be on the pre-show, and that's just crazy to me.
You missed JD doing a botch.
But
So,
that was cool. I saw JD do this really cool like flip move when he caught, like he slung Sammy into the ropes. Sammy came back. He Irish whipped him. Sammy came back, and JD caught him in like a rock bottom position, and then backflipped with him. It was pretty.
Oh
cool.
yeah, the Crash Course.
Yeah.
Cameron Grimes.
That was dope.
the best. The best. Cameron Grimes is better at it. But I'd like to see JD versus Cameron Grimes, and they both are going
try
for
for
it,
it.
and they both are nailing it because it's literally you're hurting each other. It's the same impact, the same feel. So
Yeah.
the move is. Well, I don't know. One of the
feel like
guys
the
feels it in their chest, the other one feels it in their back.
I feel
so
like the suplex is the same though. Like
everything, unless it's a power bomb. Well, you know, moves like that where you release the motherfucker.
literally everything you're doing to each other hurts.
But a suplex, yeah.
just as much as
shit.
it hurts them.
There goes some weed in the fire pit, but it's all good. I've been suplexed by Sin Crowley, which is your best friend. I got suplexed by him.
That felt
Good.
It was
It didn't
very
hurt.
pleasant.
It didn't hurt. That man protected me. He protects me. We're best friends, dude. We're not. Well, you know, I can't steal them from you, though. You know that, right? I can't steal them from you. I've tried. It's not happening.
we'll do
not
an
happening.
episode about Sin Crowley soon.
What?
We'll do that episode about Sin Crowley soon.
Exactly. So you need to put that bread and butter into his. Like, talk to him and get him
Yes.
all buttered up.
Put
for
that
it.
worm in his ear.
Because I haven't told him about this idea that I have with y'all. Because you grew up together with each other. I just think it's a really cool idea.
So, our first match after the pre-show, Sammy won that match. Our first match after the pre-show was
World title.
world title
I was
with
suplexed on
Seth
the stage.
Rollins.
That's what I was getting
Seth
to.
freaking
The stage.
Seth freaking Rollins.
Like in Pelham.
Seth freaking Rollins.
The wooden part. Like the carpet part. I got suplexed there. I was drunk and belligerent. Suplexed me.
Maybe that's why
I was
you
trying to
didn't
beat
feel
someone's
anything,
ass,
man.
dude. This dude told my niece to go kill herself, so I wanted to beat his ass. Because he deserved it. Don't tell a little girl to go kill herself, man. Anyway, first match, and they broke this on
First
Twitter.
match.
Triple H broke it on Twitter
Was Seth freaking Rollins
or X,
versus
that porno site X, Twitter. That's what it sounds
Drew
like to me.
McIntyre for the
And
World
Seth
Heavyweight
Rollins.
Championship.
And Seth Rollins, yeah.
I said Seth Rollins versus Drew
That's what I'm
McIntyre for
saying.
the World Heavyweight Championship. Yes.
I'm just saying.
Crazy.
Kevin Powell. Is that the crazy
Kevin
Kevin Powell moment? Okay.
It was a great match. Like Drew and Seth. Drew went for the Claymore, or he hit the Claymore, and then Seth kicked out.
There was a one Claymore, he just threw his body in there.
He tried for the second.
Pretty well. If
Tried
you would have
for
slowed it down and caught him in air and then get that picture of him just floating.
He tried for a second
He caught him.
Claymore, and then Seth came in and super kicked him.
Makes me think of that one moment with Shawn Michaels. You remember that one picture of Shawn Michaels where he's like literally on his head this way? There's a picture of him like this. It's funny as hell.
Being attacked by bugs here.
That is crazy. It's like all this world and they don't know where to just like all this world and the bugs just stay right at your butthole.
Well, we have, sweet beverages.
Yeah, we
waiting
do.
out.
We are
We do.
outside chilling because it is a warm day where it should probably not be, but it's pretty warm out here, and I was like,
Okay.
yeah. Anyway,
So we had Drew and
Smack
Seth.
Saturday night, yeah.
Drew and Seth was a good match, and
it was a WrestleMania match.
It was exactly what you would have expected it to be as far as both of those competitors. Like, I say that a lot when you talk about two big guys going against each other, but when you talk about Seth Rollins...
Well, Seth's not that big.
No, that's what I'm saying. When you talk about Seth Rollins in general, you know what you're going to expect from the match, but you don't know what you're going to expect from the match.
5 or 6 stars.
I mean, it's going to be a good match, but...
He said good. You mean godlike. In God mode. It was him and Roman on God mode.
I'm not the huge hype praise man.
That's what I'm saying. I got to keep giving you hell about it, because you're not going to give anybody, anything over a certain number. Not going the whole fucking way, you know what I'm saying?
I don't push it.
You're the pull-out guy. You're the
pull-out guy.
You're a pull-out guy, aren't you? Yeah.
Anyway,
felt that one as you were talking. Knew that one. That's
Rollins,
good. That was right on the nail.
Seth Rollins, he suplexed McIntyre off the top rope. Superplexed him, and he was getting ready to go for the Falcon Arrow, but then Drew stopped it, reversed it, and suplexed Seth. That was crazy.
I don't know why I'm remembering he completed it.
He did not complete the Falcon Arrow.
I guess because he usually does.
Drew suplexed him in the middle of it. That was crazy.
Breaking news: Survivor Series in Chicago.
War game. Yeah, we'll probably see a debut, and I'm not happy about it.
CM Punk, I'm gonna break it right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get my shit right here. CM Punk and Randy Orton. CM Punk and Randy Orton come back at Survivor Series War Games.
Do we have a disagreement on who the greatest wrestler of all time is?
I don't like CM Punk.
Is that what's
Are we
going
having
on
this?
right now?
CM Punk is.
I don't like CM Punk.
CM Punk is, right?
I'm a big CM Punk fan.
Awesome.
I don't like
We're getting that. It's my new best friend.
Now, what he's been doing lately, I don't know how to feel about it.
Me either. I'm good.
I really don't.
But I told him
that's why I don't like him. Because of how he has been in the WWE.
We got another CM Punk fan on this goddamn show, y'all.
And now the piece of shit that he's been in AEW. That's like twice
I think I already
now
knew that.
he's been identified as a problem.
But isn't he just trying to protect
the business?
The business, exactly.
And the elders, and how they should be respected and treated.
It's a pattern that he is presenting
with this pattern shit.
Triple H, 2 or more times, it's a pattern.
Triple H is gripe with them is not even that big of a deal, man. If Triple H has got his panties in the wad still, then he's a little bitch. And CM Punk's actually the top guy here, then. Still top guy. I don't get shit tatted on my fucking body for no reason. And I got his stars that are somewhere I don't even...
CM Punk single-handedly ended the PG era.
Yes,
and got WWE
and
out of
brought
their
it back to Stone Cold shit. He is the guy that sat Indian style like we were talking about earlier and said the WWE would be better if when Vince McMahon dies, and said the word dies on TV live.
I'm just really mad at Phil Brooks and who he has been.
CM Punk's the best in the world and always will be. I just told him just a minute ago that he's better than Ric Flair's whole career.
And be okay with CM Punk right now.
Well, that's a whole...
The first year of CM Punk was better than the whole career of Ric Flair, and I just said that right here. The whole Ric Flair career. 1 year of CM Punk.
I'm a big Ric Flair fan as well.
Oh, Lord!
But my dad was a big Ric Flair
fan. You just like guys who did just there.
Honestly, I will just
CM Punk plays a good
say, for the fact of who Ric Flair is why I am the way I am about him. It's like the Beatles in rock music. You can't fucking not like Ric Flair.
I can.
In the business of professional wrestling, just like you can't not like the Beatles. Like, they are music.
I hate him. He's terrible, dude. He's terrible.
Ric Flair is professional wrestling.
I like Logan Paul way more than Ric Flair.
Oh my God.
I like the devil more than I like Ric Flair. The straight up Satan.
Matt, do we want to grow the viewers of this channel?
I'm just being extreme. They know this. I think that's why they like me.
Matt talks a bunch of shit about Ric Flair.
I'll be fucking going off on shit, dude. I'll be saying some ungodly stuff, too, but...
So, end of the world title match.
End of the world title
Rollins
match.
And McIntyre.
Drew Rollins. Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre.
I was right. I called something.
This is the Highest Fuck podcast. Take another hit when I fuck up. Remember
exactly.
That.
Take a hit, take a shot, take a drink, take a whatchamajig.
Anyway,
Just don't be smoking meth.
Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. Seth wins the world title.
Defended
Defended the world title. Sorry,
Yeah.
Continued the reign.
Yep.
And so they were all dead in the middle of the ring, right?
Yeah.
And we were like,
Well, I don't know if they were completely dead though, because
They were
I think they were
gassed.
still breathing.
They were definitely gassed.
Gassed.
That was
They were
funny.
fucked
Anyway,
up.
yeah, they were fucking. What's that called? When they say it,
We were like, dude, where is Damian Priest?
blew up.
Where is
They were a
Damian
little blew
Priest?
up.
Where is Damian Priest?
Yeah,
Where is
I
Damian
kept
Priest?
saying it too. Yeah, I was like, I know Damien's coming. I know he's got to, right?
He came out.
Right?
He came out
Damien.
after a lot of time.
Oh, look at my boy. Okay, we got
Tried to cash in the briefcase.
Yeah,
They did not
yeah,
cash in the briefcase effectively because Sammy stole the briefcase.
yeah. Because there's this mask guy.
Sammy.
Like pushes my boy
Came
into the fucking thing, and it's my other boy
With a
your boy.
sweatshirt.
So fuck Sami Zayn.
Sami
I wanted to
Zayn.
say that here.
And
on,
you know the
on
old
show.
saying, possession is 9/10 of the law.
Ah.
Sami Zayn gonna cash that briefcase at some point.
You know,
Once he has
think
it,
he
I
can?
think that's actually
I don't
a rule.
know. Is there a rule?
I
Is
think
there a
it
rule?
is
That
because
happens.
it happened with Damien and Cody. But
Could Sammy cash in the Money in the Bank?
you can win it in a like if someone wanted to challenge for you and you was like accepted it, like I challenge you for your briefcase tonight, you could actually do that.
Ooh.
And then if you won, you would get the briefcase.
So Sammy stole the
So
briefcase.
if you steal the briefcase, I think if you steal the briefcase, you actually can cash that bitch in. Sammy cashes in later. On Roman. Oh my God. Think about it. 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 Oh my God. That's crazy. That just popped in my head.
It could happen.
Holy
Could
shit.
happen.
Because that the whole bloodline thing and all that shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Sammy's done lost the tag team championships. He's done lost his best fucking friend. He's been wanting this belt for anyway.
He's a loose cannon, dude. He can
Yeah,
do
he's a
whatever
Brian
the fuck
Pillman.
he wants to do, dude.
He's Brian Pillman Sr. right now, dude. The fuck is going on? We got Brian Pillman Jr. that don't want to be Brian Pillman Sr. and he's Lexus King. We got Sami Zayn wanting to be Brian Pillman Jr. Wild right here. This is some wild shit right here. Crazy.
Then we had the Women's World Title match.
Yes.
I want to talk about that because we had the Fatal 5-Way for the Women's World Title.
Yeah, and you were like, you didn't think that was a good idea to have 5.
It was weird.
Yeah, weird. The word weird.
It's
It looked
weird.
like they made it work.
Yeah, they've been at work.
In my opinion,
Some of their
what we were
outfits
able to
were
pay attention
odd.
to,
This is why I don't like Saudi Arabia. It's because my women just,
it was a
Get
better match than
disrespected.
I expected it to be.
my women are getting disrespected.
They had 5 women in this match, and
Who's coming out?
Rhea Ripley
I don't see them.
did an entrance.
Where
Rhea Ripley did an entrance that had all the guys in robes in the Saudi Arabia religious.
Yeah, it was
robes.
crazy. I was like, what the hell is this? This looks like,
Like-
an Undertaker
Like
moment
10
here.
people lined up
What's
in
going
the
on?
Saudi Arabia traditional garb, and then they all were
It's
like
an interesting choice.
the Druids and the Undertaker.
Oh, I made a joke about Gangrel too.
and Matt
'Cause
made a
they look
joke
like
about
they look like
Gangrel.
little what are they called?
And then Rhea came out with the Women's World
Goblets or-
title.
Whatever they're called. The little,
And Rhea retained the Women's World title.
She pinned Shayna Baszler.
Yes. She pinned
that's
Shayna
what
Baszler.
happened. Because I
Rhea
don't know if
retained.
I don't even know how. I don't remember who she pinned.
Rhea retained.
I couldn't tell. They had no of their gear on.
Mm.
That's what I'm saying. They disrespected all my women. 5 women got disrespected in one match by having to be fully clothed like that and not wear what they wanted to wear. That's not what they wanted to wear.
Look at the positives that when the
That
Saudi
Shayna
Arabia
got
shows
pinned?
first started,
that Shayna
women
got
couldn't
pinned.
even wrestle at all.
Oh, yeah, that is right. That is true.
Well, that's
Shit,
the same
that's-
thing with
that's-
Sammy. Like,
I
he's
done
only been
forgot.
able to go into the country for a couple of years now.
I totally forgot
Yeah.
the women couldn't even be
I'm
on
not
the
sure what
card. I forgot all
the
about
deal is
that.
with Sami Zayn.
The
but
first one had no women on it.
But it was a religious reason.
Fuck,
I think.
dude. I totally forgot about that, dude. I'm sorry, guys. I totally forgot the first episode, show had no women on it. I am sorry. Now, I know we've came a long ways. I like seeing Bianca's outfits because she knows how to do it. She does all of her outfits herself. She's the one who makes every outfit.
Oh, cool.
But if we're done with Rhea, we're pausing this dang thing. We'll be back in a minute with the Solo Sikoa
So Rhea won the Women's World title match.
And we're back.
And we're back.
And we're going to talk about the best in the world.
The best.
Solo Sikoa. You thought I was going to say CM Punk?
Yes,
Nope,
sir.
I wasn't. I said Solo Sikoa. It's the best in the world right now. Because CM Punk's going back to MMA, so we're good. Anyway, so
dude.
Solo and John Cena. It was a good match.
Solo and John Cena. Solo Sikoa and John Cena.
Are we back?
Yep.
John Cena got a little bit of offense. He did the 5 moves of doom.
Yeah. And he hit the mat with his fist.
He punched him out with his fist.
He's so mad at that mat. I don't know why he's mad at the mat, man.
But the match was
really very one-sided.
Really one-sided, yeah. Because John Cena's doing this whole new thing where he just gets really beat up and barely does anything.
He is jobbing.
And then he does his whole comeback thing, right? He does his whole build-up thing that we're all used to, and
he's
his
doing
fans.
it to avoid the Hulk Hogan comparisons.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
We have a conspiracy.
Politically, to align himself more with the good guy image of somebody who's going to put somebody over rather than the bad guy image of Hulk Hogan.
Yep.
Of being the person who would only.
We got a debut of a new guy wrestling.
Politics.
A new Saudi Arabian wrestler.
Yes.
We don't have just Mansoor now. We have another one. It's good.
We didn't have Mansoor anyway. He was.
I know he's not doing anything right now. Monsway or whatever his name was with Mosse or Moss Mace, whatever the fuck. Anyway, that match with Solo Sikoa was one-sided, but it was dope.
Solo looked very dominant.
Yeah, because Solo take a shot, take a hit. I just about fucked.
I got very upset with
Solo Sikoa.
I'll just talk about it really.
It's
Because
really the best.
The spike is supposed to be the move that matters.
Yeah.
And he did it like 15 times.
He kind of overused it a little bit.
15
But I mean, you can't really deny that one where he was on the ground and he just like started sticking them with it like over and over and over.
No, that's like 10.
I really can't deny that
and
one.
that.
I can't.
That stabbing
was pretty
there,
cool.
That was 10 spikes like in a row.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I mean, so you gotta think about it.
dominant.
You gotta think about it. John Cena's one of the best ever, right? He is. They call him the GOAT, right? He's the greatest of all time, right? He's over Ric Flair. He's over a lot of guys, right? All of them, actually. Everybody that's ever been said great before John Cena, he's actually better than all of them. That's what we're talking about here. That type of level. Supposedly, yes. I don't think it's that much of a supposedly. I think it's actually a fact, but not that much of a fact because we got the guy named CM Punk. Sorry, I went my peanut head, you know that guy from Jeff Dunham's. Yeah, I'm sorry, I went peanut there for a minute. So anyway, it's good.
We had Solo and John Cena.
Jeff
Solo
Dunham
won. Put himself over hard. Then we had
John Cena just getting this. I don't like the whole what John Cena is actually doing to actually push these superstars. He's getting murder-lated.
Yep.
Okay. Massacred.
Chris Jericho got buried by some guy on AEW.
It's like, why?
I forget who it was.
Oh, you remember when they did that to Chris Jericho at WrestleMania when he got buried by a goddamn Fandango?
Fandango.
My man, I love Fandango. Yeah, that made me, oh man, when he beat Chris Jericho on WrestleMania, oh my Jesus. I was like, holy shit, are they for real? My dude actually beat my other dude? This is ridiculous, man. I didn't see it coming. Okay, I was like, Fandango, I'm sorry, or Fandango. You know what I'm saying?
Now.
Yeah, it's just Dango now. Dirty Dango.
Dirty Dango.
Yeah, Dirty Dango. He's such an eccentric person, or whatever the word is. Like, he's an entity of his own. Like, when he was, what was it, Johnny Curtis? Same character, basically, but he didn't do the dance and stuff. Fandango, like, Vince McMahon just loves guys that dance and that are really big, you know what I'm saying? He's got his type of men, you know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of the guys that don't get pushed, that are not, like, cosmetically pleasing, like some Viking Raiders. You know why they're called the Viking Raiders? Because Vince McMahon doesn't want people chanting war. Because they are the
war machine, right?
War machine, yeah. Or war raiders. You know. So, you know, Vince McMahon's a little bitch sometimes.
Should we reconvene?
I mean, Triple H has got everything in hand because everything that's happening good now is all Triple H.
We had a segment on Miz TV.
But I love Vince, though. But
a surprise segment.
Yeah, we did with Grayson Waller.
And Kyle made a good point.
I was not expecting that.
Miz is turning into a face now, just unexpectedly, somehow. Grayson's like super.
There's no way this man can go back in time.
He's
So
the Miz's
I can't ever like him.
Yeah.
A better replacement, I might add.
Yeah.
and he's
I like
over as a
Grayson
heel.
Waller. I
He's
like
over as
Grayson
a
Waller.
heel.
I've said it quite a few times. Grayson Waller is good. Like, he's got quite a few good moves like that. His finisher move is literally going outside the ring and then jumping over through the second rope or whatever, and then doing a flip and then doing whatever he does. You know what I'm saying? It's literally, he has to go through all of that just to do his finisher move. It's crazy. So the work that he puts in, what's the funny thing is? I know you don't like hearing this name a lot, but it's whatever, dude. It's a local celebrity here in Danville, Johnny Fairplay.
Johnny Fairplay
Is friends with Grayson Waller. So I think information like that is cool,
Can we
okay?
get
Like,
Johnny Fairplay on the show.
yeah. I've tried. He's got his own podcast. He's part of another show now called The Villains. The House of Villains.
I saw that.
Yes, he's doing big things, dude. Yeah. Like, he's a character, dude. And he sometimes just lives this character, okay? It's a piece of shit.
Well, maybe I could pull some of my own strings.
Whatever you were going to say, because I'm not saying it.
I'm not saying it.
I'm not saying it either.
Because out of respect for the man, I'm gonna, as far as
A bunch
business
of donkey
goes,
penis.
I'm
But
gonna leave it at what
listen,
it is.
it's all a work, bro.
I'll
It's all
pull
a
some
work.
strings, man.
I love them.
We'll give him a shot.
Hell yeah. I got to get him. I already asked him. He said, I don't even know what he said. I can't remember if he said yay or nay. He's got his own pod, too. I'd like to get on his shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we could get him on the show, and then if
Sorry,
he
I like
wants
him.
to reciprocate
He's one of my
with his entrance to, or with an entrance to his show.
That one time we went to the Pure
To
Pro show at the
cross-promote.
Skate Town, he walked up to me and started talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then when he did that, I was like, oh, damn. Cool. This is dope. This is kind of what I, same thing with Sin Crowley. I wanted to be his friend too. I wanted to know him and be his friend and all that stuff and, whatever. And, you know what I'm saying? When you manifest stuff happens, dude. Stuff happens, dude. Do you know how long it took to manifest the Sin Crowley friendship, dude?
Yeah.
Like, to be honest?
Yeah.
Like, it took it took a lot, right? But then it was just like something clicked. I started training. I worked his table. From working his table, he learned me, I learned him. And I knew what I knew. So you think about it. You see somebody, you're like, oh, that'd be a dope person to have a friend, right? Right?
Yeah.
You're thinking it, right? But you don't really think it's going to be actually a good, happen, or, it's not even that at that marked moment. It's not even about that. It's just, I saw him as somebody that I could see in my friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I already predicted it, basically, and it happened. So, I don't know. That would be a cool thing, just to have you two talking, and y'all's coming up as kids, or whenever y'all started meeting and stuff. So,
Yeah.
that's why we say hit the notification bell every time now, because you never know when we're going to have an interview with a wrestler. Now, the wrestling interviews will be coming back. I'm waiting for some people. Okay, so
we're gonna make this happen.
what actually happened, guys, was 2 of my biggest interviews in the history of my everything that I've ever done.
2 really big interviews booked. Huge interviews.
Super big.
Billy
Super big.
Starks, who
We're
is
talking about Billy Starks,
up-and-coming
AEW.
Wow.
young talent, was booked.
And Vincent.
We were booked on her calendar to actually fucking interview her.
Yes.
And Vinny Marcellia, Vincent,
Oh, you said it right, too. I'm so proud of you.
was
I
going to
love
be
you.
booked on our show,
Vinny Marcellia, yeah. Vincent. He goes by Vincent now. Vincent in Dutch.
and they
And
got picked up
AEW.
by AEW.
You know the guy that does this?
And then they said we would
with
have
the
to talk to
dreadlocks
their
and all
talent.
the tattoos? He's the horror king.
They said we would
Vinny
have to talk to their
Marcellia.
talent relations now.
He was in Ring
and
of Honor.
so
Oh my god.
He was
we
part of the
haven't tried
Kingdom
yet,
and Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
but
he was with Matt Taven.
we got that blocked
and
now.
Chris No, we're not blocked. We're not blocked fully.
Matt hasn't asked yet.
I haven't went to the website that was shared to me through Billy Starks. I haven't went there to go through
I really
high ups. I gotta go through high ups. God damn
I
it!
told Matt I want him to message them and be like, look, we had this thing planned with Billy Starks from this date, and then she could confirm it and be willing to actually do it.
She's already
still do
confirmed it again by sending me the fucking link.
Yeah, she sent Matt the link to talk to AEW's
She said you have to go here to get me. I'm like,
So,
I
like-
knew it was gonna happen. You know why I'm not mad though? I'm not mad though. You know why I'm not mad? Because I knew and predicted her whole career before her even.
And that could have blown
she
us
is
up pretty
18,
big time,
I believe,
honestly.
still 18, 19 now. 18
Like
or
right
19.
before they got picked up, if they had not gotten picked up till
Think
just
about
a little bit later,
Yeah.
2 of my biggest interviews,
Like-
just
It's frustrating.
AEW stopped us.
But now they're big star. If Matt would
But
reach
that's what
out
we
to
wanted.
AEW Talent Relations,
I will. Maybe.
then we like.
Kinda scared.
Somehow, though.
I'm
Like,
scared.
I don't know.
I feel like we have to have a certain
I think
number.
the branding might push them away. I don't know.
Jamie, you okay? We have this point of going to the format if we have to. If someone's not comfortable going on the highest
we
fuck
could be
podcast,
the
we'll do
format. We don't have to be fucking stoned to do a podcast. I'm willing to
Well, of course.
hang out and just
Yeah.
be chill as fuck.
Yeah. Yep. But other than that, like, I kind of got discouraged a little bit because of the two big ones. And then Bray Wyatt died.
Yeah, and Matt got depressed when Bray Wyatt died and hasn't really done.
I have reached out. I sent this message to Circe, which I don't know how I'm pronouncing it right. But my
And
friend
really,
Matt
we've been in
Britton.
a slump kind of for a while now, just not really. I mean, still recording weekly show kind
Yeah, we're
of,
still
but
doing
like,
the content.
but not really focused on it during the summer. So
Because I totally missed out on this one interview. It was a little bit lower down on the totem pole interviews, I guess, if we're sitting here being realistically here. But I was like, I could do this interview and then, whatever. But that is coming back. We got a new year coming up, and we're going to start the new year off good. So I'm hoping that we're just going to finish this year out the way we're doing it. That's what I'm telling you, folks. We're going to be finishing out the year the way it is.
we've kind of gotten into it.
We've got Kyle.
Just pay-per-views
We've had
and,
Glenn
like,
Tickle on the
basic
show.
shows.
This has been a great year. We've had quite a few people on the show. We've done some good things this year, last year, and the years before. But this next year, more interviews and more different
We got
products.
Ray.
Not just WWE, not just...
We got Ray and Logan. Ray coming out in the LWO colors. And he looks
Yep.
nice. Like,
Yeah.
I like his tights and his outfit. Like, it looks
Logan
good.
came out with a damn type of car, dune buggy deal.
Mm-hmm.
He looked dope. So,
They did. They had the whole intro with Logan, like, getting into the car.
yeah, it was dope.
It was
Really
wild.
dope.
Video package of him, like, getting into the car and driving.
The song, and
Through the
the
desert.
people singing this song is POD. You gotta go check them out.
Booyaka,
POD's dope.
booyaka.
Pay a little pond out. They're good.
6-1.
This will be an interesting match.
But we are gonna pause on this one because I'm watching this. I won't be distracted. Now where the hell's that button? And we're back.
When we're back,
We got Logan Paul.
Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio Jr.
Yep. Then he put his junior back. When was the last time he was called junior? I do it too, though. I want to fuck with you.
a good
I like
match.
Rey Mysterio Jr.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to now. Well, you know what's weird, though? Is he's got a junior. Well, his name's not his same
He's
name.
not.
but, I mean,
He's not even Rey Mysterio Jr. I mean, he is from the wrestling, and his uncle passing it down to him, like, yes.
yeah, what is his real name?
His name
Oscar.
is Ray.
Oscar is his real
Oscar,
name.
this is real name.
Yep. Oscar something.
Yeah. Oscar.
You know, the guy that was Rey Mysterio, though.
Gutierrez, I think.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rey Mysterio, the name came from his uncle. And his uncle was Rey Mysterio, right? And he played in a movie, a slasher film. Yeah,
Should know that.
yeah. So I guess you've never seen it.
I have not.
Savant my ass.
Well,
Yeah.
So we're gonna
That's a
have to.
very obscure fact.
Yeah. Well, y'all didn't hear that, but Kyle Cage did just call himself a savant. Just
I do know a
while
lot.
ago. He does know a lot, and so we were happy to have him with us because
Gunshot.
I just figured out he knew some shit about Dolph Ziggler that I was just like, oh man, I'm so glad that we got you on the show now, okay? Because it's fucking cool. When you can compete with me, it's dope. You're mostly in the shadows sometimes. I love you,
I love you.
but
I'm just a guy who loves wrestling, dude.
I know. And but with the Logan Paul and the Rey Mysterio match,
Logan Paul.
we're gonna have to watch that movie, and we have to do a frequency about it. But either way,
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio and Logan Paul, that was a
Logan Paul.
fantastic match.
They did
Come on
good.
now.
Logan. Logan hit
Finally,
the post in the corner. He shoulder blocked into Rey Mysterio in the or attempted to,
yeah.
and then shoulder tackled the post instead.
Yeah, and you're so right about this being Saudi Arabia's WrestleMania, dude.
It is.
Really are. Joe Cool, when you said that this is WrestleMania of
Saudi Arabia,
I was like,
WrestleMania.
what do you mean?
Survivor Series,
I didn't
like
actually
the big four of
Get
the.
it. I didn't get it.
The big four of the year.
But
I mean,
this
really.
year, yes.
Saudi Arabia has become a replacement for one of the big four of the year.
Yeah,
like it
but
is
it's
like
Saudi Arabia's WrestleMania.
a huge fucking show, dude.
It's now the big five.
Yeah.
You know, Logan Paul's match. Are we gonna get to the winner?
Logan Paul.
Do we have other things that happen? We
Logan
had a lot
Paul
of stuff
won.
happen. Yeah, and who was right?
Everything was great about that match except the result.
You
It was a good match until Logan Paul won.
the 6 viewers that tuned into our prediction
But I will
video,
give
which
Logan
is
Paul credit.
the
He
less
saved Rey
viewers
Mysterio from a pretty big botch.
a bot. Yes, he did. Oh my God! So Rey Mysterio went for a moonsault like Jericho's lion salt deal, right?
Yeah.
Went for that shit, and most people would have crumbled, and Ray's face would have hit the mat.
It looked
right?
like he didn't rotate enough. Or
Okay, so we obviously know that Logan Paul is not David Arquette in
He
the 90s,
protected Rey
right?
Mysterio, for
right?
sure.
So he's not David Arquette, right? Of the 90s, right? I'm sorry, David Arquette. I love you to death. You are one of my favorite actors of all time. You're up there with Nicolas Cage. I'm sorry, and that's crazy. You know, you'd be up there with Nicolas Cage, bro. That's good shit. He's my favorite actor of all time. So you're up there. I'm not talking shit about you, but back when I was a kid, you won that world title and all that stuff. We all know this, and I'm not trying to give you hell for it because you've already taken enough hell. It took you 12 years to get back on the movie scene. I'm sorry for that. I was behind you the whole way. I don't want you to be Officer Doofy all the time, bro. I want you to play some good shit. So, Logan Paul is not that.
well, is Logan Paul going to show up and wrestle everywhere?
So
that's our question.
Okay,
My
so
question-
here, so
my
we all
confusion is
have our differences of
Logan Paul
our
gonna
opinions
wrestle
and all
every
that
week?
stuff on the show, right? I have a son.
Yeah.
I have a 13-year-old kid, right? Blood. You've got kids too. There's a difference of all of us right now, right? Okay, and this is part of
You're
that
a father.
factor.
I'm a father.
We're all, well, me and you are fathers.
And
Kyle will
Kyle
be,
has different
and he will be a great
perspective.
father.
Well, that's yeah.
Other than that, what I'm
But we don't
saying,
need to get into that.
what I'm saying is, my kid is 13 years old. He hates Logan Paul,
Yeah.
and I understand it, and I get it.
All,
And his
everybody-
reasons for not liking Logan Paul are fucking valid.
Logan Paul's a
They're valid.
douchebag.
But
He's just a celebrity.
He is a
No
celebrity.
different than the Raw guest host.
has he? Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question, and you can answer it yes or no. And if you answer it no, then you're ignorant. Has Logan Paul put the work in? Did he train with Shawn
He's
Michaels?
put the work in to put on.
Did he
good
train with Shawn
matches,
Michaels?
yes.
Did he train with Shawn Michaels?
I don't discredit. I've never discredited his wrestling. He is
And
a
how
good
many
wrestler.
of y'all know me to defend Michaels? Who
will
knows me?
wrestle.
Product
Who knows
is
me
it?
to like
What
Shawn
product
Michaels?
is it if the champion is only on TV once every couple
This
months?
is what you're thinking at the moment. I've heard Logan
It
Paul say
remains to be
plenty of
seen.
times. He said it recently, before this pay-per-view ever happened. He said that he has been searching in the industry for what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to find himself, and he said WWE is his where he is.
It
okay?
remains to be seen. If that's what he does, that's what he does, and I will appreciate it.
How is that
for what
remaining
it
to
is.
see? Okay, how is that still remaining to see when we just watched the match with a legend like Rey Mysterio, the smallest of the smallest of the smallest, that made
Because
the
if he
career that
shows
Rey
up
Mysterio
every
made.
Monday night
No.
or every
The-
SmackDown,
the career that
then
Rey-
I will know.
the-
Then I will know.
The career that Rey Mysterio has made. So obviously, wait a minute. Obviously,
If he shows
not
up
trying to
every
fish you
day,
out. Listen.
every week.
Obviously, Rey Mysterio has done what for Logan just now?
I mean, he put him over. I understand that. It's essentially a
decision?
passing of the torch, whatever.
Who's
But,
okay
like,
with it?
and I'm good with that if he shows up every week on wrestling.
What if he doesn't?
If he doesn't, I'm not good with it.
Because it's just like another Roman.
Yeah.
And we already got Roman as is. Why
We
do
don't-
we need
And
two
Roman's
champions
perfect.
that's only not
Roman's
showing up?
perfect. Roman's perfect. Roman's perfect. And that's reality.
We had to
There's only room
introduce.
for one of
Roman,
that
yeah.
dynamic.
We had to introduce a new title for that specific reason.
We just watched John Cena get clobbered
Jesus.
by Solo, which was going to happen, which should happen either way. John Cena doing his thing or not, but I don't
If
know.
LA Knight takes the title tonight,
can
he
see-
will be a fighting champion, and I will be okay with that. I
see-
would actually appreciate it
Yo,
because I'm
that's
tired
that
of
chick.
Roman.
That's that chick.
But, you know.
Look.
Who was that?
I can't. My mind's not thinking right now. But okay, so another thing is, can you tell that this was booked by Triple H? Can y'all see the difference?
That seems like a Vince McMahon decision to make.
For what?
To have Logan Paul win the
No.
title.
Watch that be right in front of you. It's right there.
Oh, God.
All right, look. Vince McMahon thing to do. What is he, Vince Russo? Putting the title on David Arquette.
Vince has made some questionable decisions. You can't deny that.
Yeah, a lot of questionable things. You know, like his intern. But anyway, we had a whole episode of that, so we're not doing that again because that got not that many views too. So,
Well, we shot on Vince McMahon.
we did
so.
shoot on Vince McMahon one time. We can do it again if Kyle's do it. If he wants to shoot on Vince McMahon, we can do another episode. Where we shoot
Well,
on Vince
I
McMahon.
pay McMahon the respect he's due, but
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, me too.
polarizing.
He is
Yeah.
very polarizing. no
Yeah,
doubt.
he's a great character, and he's built something from his dad, which his dad's stuff was pretty stale. Sorry.
He did what he did.
I like the Attitude Era.
It
That's
was
where
the
we're all
70s
from.
after all.
We're all from the Attitude Era, right?
Yeah.
You're not that young, are you? You're in
Well-
your 20s, right?
I've done my research.
Aren't you like 28?
I'm 33
3
now,
now.
but
I
I started
don't know.
watching wrestling kind of late. But at the same time, I've done my research.
You're older than Sin.
About 2 months.
Wait a minute, Sin's in his 30s too?
Yeah.
Wow, some time has went by. Wow. Okay, so last I knew he was like 20-something.
Slow, cruel hands of time.
It's like, I just don't keep up with stuff like that. Unless you're in my face about your birthday and stuff. I don't keep up with it. It's hard to keep up with everybody's age and stuff like that. People think I'm younger than Sin Crowley sometimes. And it's not because he looks older or nothing. It's because he's bigger than me.
Yeah.
So every time he's bigger than you, he looks like a full adult.
Yeah.
I'm like, he is, because he's close to 30. But he is a close. What?
There's a bee
I don't give a fuck what that goddamn be. He can go.
Well, he ain't got
Be
to
gone.
yet. I mean, they've been around us all
They're not
day.
vicious.
They're not. They just can be gone.
They just need to go away.
So we're talking about Logan and Rey Mysterio. I predicted it right. I was right.
I really didn't.
I was right. I was right.
I didn't predict
was
it
right.
wrong. I wanted Ray to win, but I knew that WWE was going to book.
How would you
fucking-
know that?
Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, maybe Logan Paul will
You
be
can't
on
say it's
TV.
based
I
off
don't
David
know.
Arquette because no,
I just
WWE's trying to
knew
be
that
opposite
he
of
was
that.
so-
Obviously, because
I
they
knew
put
that
Logan
he
Paul
was-
with the championship.
I knew that
it
he
went
was
opposite.
so over. They were going to give him the championship. Ray is ready to just start chilling, dude.
Did you say he's ready?
He's ready to just start chilling, dude.
Who, Logan?
Right.
No, Ray is ready to just start chilling.
I'm just
so
hearing things that I want you to say.
He's not ready.
Logan's ready to start
Unless
chilling.
he's gonna
That's what
be
he's trying to
full,
say.
A full fucking full-time wrestler, dude.
He is. He said this is his calling. We'll see.
That's what I'm saying. We'll see.
We'll see. We'll definitely see. I'm just really high on him right now.
See what happens.
You can't hate me for it either because
I don't
he is. put the
dislike
work
your
in. I mean,
opinion.
he trained
He's a
with
good
your
wrestler.
He trained with your loser. They were supposed to take high and all that stuff. The guy that was doing suplex to a fucking pool just like the rest of them. Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Mr. Hickenbottom.
Yep.
What kind of stupid name is that?
Why? Why you gotta do that?
Fuck him. That's what I gotta do, him. I'll do some shit to the Flair too, you know. His name is Flair, it's Flair or some shit. Or it's something else. His name ain't even that. Fuck him.
Flair.
And Matt and Nick Jackson, they stole my fucking goddamn name. Their name is Matt and Nick Massey. Fuckers stole my name. Give me some money. Now Matt Jackson is famous and I'm not.
Yeah.
My name is. My name's fucking famous as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Then the interviewers try to push for.
So fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? You owe me some restitution or something. Prostitution.
Damian
Restitution.
Priest.
Yep.
Fuck a Damian
All right,
Priest.
then we
He
had the
didn't win
women's
earlier.
championship with
No, fuck
Io
your dude that
and
took my
Io and
took my
Bianca.
opportunity to be all right again.
Io Bianca. And Io
Look at him, he's gorgeous.
came out and
EO defended with
Defended.
some interference.
with some interference from the
this-
damage control.
No, it was another Japanese girl. And I cannot remember her goddamn name.
Bailey came out.
No, that was
She
another
did.
Japanese girl.
Yes, there was. We were actively talking as the match was going on, so we didn't hear. who
That
it
was the other Japanese girl that came out there with fucking Bo in them, I believe.
But she seemed to be a big deal.
Wait a minute, no,
feel
that
like
was the
Bailey
girl
came
that
out.
no, that's the girl that takes naps in the ring and with the pillow and stuff. Wendy Chu. That was not Wendy Chu,
Oh.
because that's who I was thinking it was Wendy Chu. So I just remember that Wendy Chu was the girl that played the dark character and changed gimmicks and shit like that. So it was Wendy Chu, but I don't think that was another Japanese girl that I.
Io retained her title against Bianca, yes, but
Yeah, but who was the other Japanese girl?
helped.
That is like for real. When I saw her, I was like, "What? I know this chick." I think. And we're gonna have to figure it out, man. You know what I mean? But this whole show has been good.
It's been good.
This has been fantastic. Great camaraderie with three guys that just like wrestling.
Guy briefly appeared to have the match in hand after Bailey and Dakota Kai came out to the ring.
Yeah, they did.
Kai got
There's a little
got
Japanese
in
girl.
a kick on Bianca when the
Fuck
referee's
Sami
back
Zayn.
was turned after the role model entered the ring, leading to Sky attempting to go for a moonsault. Referee saw Bailey holding the EST of WWE's hairs and forcing her to let go.
There's something going on, man.
The Raw Women's Championship was able to roll out of the ring and avoid the moonsault before hitting the challenger with the KOD for the pin.
We got Cody. So here we go. It's starting to talk about Bailey. But we don't see it. Well, either way, it was this other girl in there. I guess we just ain't gonna know. But match was good. Like I said, Bianca's outfit was dope. She made it, so it was dope. And I don't know. It's a good match. Is that the only match that has happened? That's it. Those two. Yeah. And now we've got Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest. And he's like missing his guy.
Kairi Sane returned.
Oh, what? That was Kairi Sane? What?
Wow.
She was just doing Japan stuff and all that stuff. She's just big over there.
Interesting.
Wow, we got Kairi Sane back? What the fuck? Okay, I knew I remembered her. I knew she was familiar somehow. I just think, I just for some reason, I guess I want Wendy Chu to come back as that dark character.
Kairi Sane returned
and
and helped Io win the title.
I like it.
Kind of makes sense, I guess. Pretty good. Now we got the Code Master, and I guess we're going to pause again because we gotta watch this one.
Dakota Kai were down there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah.
So Joe, favorite wrestler currently? It's on the
Current
roster.
roster wrestler. I think Cody's probably my favorite on the current roster.
Shit.
So
Current
Cody's
roster.
up there. I think he's second for me.
I like Dominic too.
Current.
I like Dominique.
Who do I mark out the most to? Seth? I don't know. I think Seth. We're talking about that's just WWE, obviously.
WWE. Gunther.
Gunther's good.
Okay.
Matt really likes
I'm
Gunther
really
a
out on
lot.
Gunther as well.
I would say that somebody. I mean, like he
Is
has
this
held the
between
title
Raw
long
and
enough,
SmackDown?
like, to the point that he is the
can't
longest
remember
reigning
who's on
Intercontinental
SmackDown.
title in the world.
Yep.
Fuck.
And so, like, he could stand to give it up to somebody else. To
Gunther's
give
one
somebody
of
else
my
an
favorites of all
opportunity.
time right now.
Yeah.
Like,
But,
I can go,
I mean,
like, it's Cody and fucking
He has
Damian,
that
bro.
prestige now of being
It's
the
full
longest
title.
reigning
No.
Intercontinental title person.
Damian Priest is
he has
Money in the
that
Bank briefcase
accolade
just
under
got
his
stolen
belt
by
now.
that bitch Sami Zayn. I'm calling him a
So
bitch.
it's done what it's done for him. He can pass
Fuck
it
a
on to
Sami
somebody
Zayn right
else.
now. Fuck him
It'll be
right now.
interesting
I
to see
like
who he
him,
does
but
lose
fuck
to.
him.
He's a hell of a wrestler.
He
man.
took my shit from my dude, man. He took the briefcase from my dude, man. Fuck him. You know who that is. That's Punishment
I really like
Martinez.
Sami Zayn
You
too
watched
a
him
lot.
back in the
Fun-
Ring of
yeah.
Honor and all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know him way before he
I
came
really
to
like Sammy and Kate.
We were watching Damian, me and this guy right here, we were watching Damian before Damian even stepped in this fucking thing when he was Punishment Martinez.
Yeah.
All right, when he was kind of chunky and stuff, you know, but
ROH.
he wasn't yeah, when he wasn't like this, you know what I'm saying? He's the purple haze. I say that a lot, and a lot of people look at me like, what are you talking about? They call him the purple haze. You have to know him before the WWE. He's the next Undertaker. He's supposed to be the next Undertaker. And a lot of people's opinions too, man.
Cody's tights are really dark, I feel like.
They're the same color as his. They're purple.
I just don't like the
The tattoo on his neck.
tattoo on his neck. It
Yeah, it's kind of.
looks like he's holding his neck like this all the time.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
know
It's
what
just
to think about that
exactly
either. It is the placement's weird, but he likes it and it looks good on him, kind of.
He does.
Oh, that was nice. That was nice. That was a flatliner. Mortis. Mortis. Whoa, Chris Canyon. Rest in peace.
Whoever thought we'd have a TV outside?
Me? It's nice, dude.
It is.
It's a nice ass day today. Like,
It's beautiful out here today.
you know. The only thing bad about it is like maybe the glare and like the bugs. And the sun, maybe. Go for like vampires and stuff.
I don't know. The sun doesn't bother me. Actually, it feels good now. It's just in my eyes.
All right.
All right, so we're back with the Highest Fuck Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
Hit that notification bell.
And we're back with the last two matches. Cody Rhodes
Yeah, and Damian.
and Damian Priest.
It was a good match.
It was a good match. Cody hit Crossroads. He hit a trifecta of Crossroads. He had several of them, but there was one that was a Three Amigos Crossroads, I will call it.
Yes.
It was like three
I
and
think there was interference from Judgment Day, but that was intercepted by Jey Uso.
Yes. Jey Uso came in and helped to protect Cody
Yes.
against the Judgment Day. He super kicked Finn and Dominic, I think. Twice, both of them.
Yes.
It's pretty solid match overall. Cody,
I think it was obvious Cody Rhodes was going to get over.
Yeah,
for that
I mean,
match.
I thought you could kind of telegraph what was going to happen. I thought from the beginning, like when we did our predictions of it, I thought Cody was going to win.
Yeah.
Pretty much, like I said, like I usually say, what you expect from that match. I mean, Cody was great, and Damian looked great too. Like, it was solid. 5-star, I would give it if I gave things high, super
He
high.
held his own,
Yeah.
but Cody came out the winner with the trifecta of the Crossroads.
Yeah.
Same thing he did to beat Brock Lesnar, so I just couldn't see Damian Priest kicking out, something Brock Lesnar could not.
Right. And that was a good point you brought up. You were talking about Brock and their feud, and he used that same move to beat Brock Lesnar both times.
Yeah.
He won those matches. And so it was important to think about in the context of that match, like really foreshadowing of what the outcome of that pinfall was going to be. That was good. And then we had,
So we move on to main event.
the main event.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns
defending
defending the title against
LA
LA Knight. Yeah. And that was a good match. I mean,
It went longer without any interference than what I would have thought.
yeah, it really, like, the bloodline didn't come in until really late and had very little. Like, Solo stood at the top of the ramp.
It wasn't overkill like some of the more recent matches that I remember.
Solo stood at the top of the ramp, and then Jimmy put Roman's foot on the rope.
Yeah.
And it was pretty much it, right? Jimmy got slammed through the table.
Yes. From LA Knight. I think that was the only distractions that were happening was LA Knight was busy burying them.
And then
So
he
could take
turned
Roman
around
Reigns.
in the corner. That's what happened. Turned around in the corner, and Roman speared him through the barricade.
Yeah. And that was pretty much it. So another Roman Reigns title defense.
Another Roman Reigns title defense.
Which I think is fair. I could not see LA Knight winning at this time.
No, I understand that. Like, I get it, and I'm fine with the outcome from a business perspective. And I said it earlier, Roman's a heat machine that will never not generate heat,
Yeah.
regardless. I mean, people cheer for him, people boo him, but I think Dominic, too, is a heat machine also.
That's the biggest
He's an
heat.
ATM.
That's the biggest heater. I'm sorry, I just walked back in on y'all. I just went to go whiz, kid.
Roman is an ATM
And I talked to Maynard.
and will sell merch regardless of his status in the heel
Dominic's
face champion.
one of the biggest heaters right now that we've got. Because if this fucker goes out there and can't say a fucking word without the crowd booing
The
them,
most over
get the
heel
fuck out of here.
I
That's
have
the
ever
biggest heel I've
seen
ever
in
seen.
the fucking,
He's-
except for when Hulk Hogan
MJF can talk more than them.
NWO heel turned.
And which is crazy.
Like, I would be surprised. I think wrestling fans are more civilized now
Not when
than
it
we
comes
were
to Dominic.
back then.
Not when it comes to
Because they
Dominic.
don't throw trash in the ring.
Are we watching Five Nights at Freddy's next?
Well, I had heard
You want to watch Five Nights at
that
Freddy's?
the latest NXT show, they put the audio in of the booing for Dominic because
really?
fans were actually cheering for him.
Oh, yeah, he did get a cheer in NXT. I did hear that.
Yeah.
I was watching that match with him. And when he first defended that title over there, or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
so
a-
they're-
some
The
kind
crowd
of-
was really for Dominic.
So they're
over
really
there in
actually
NXT.
probably just piping in booze then.
No, the crowd
Well,
was
I'm not saying
actually
that's always
for
been
him.
the case.
No,
But-
they piped in probably some booze for him so they can get some heat
But
on
it
him.
seems like that is starting
But
to dissipate, I feel like.
The crowd was like, they were in Dominic on NXT.
Right.
These guys, some of these crowds go to just NXT. They don't care about WWE, the rest of this shit. They
I'm
probably
all-
just tune in to NXT and they love NXT. They might watch Raw and SmackDown, who cares?
Yeah.
But their main focus is NXT, and I know why. NXT is that formula that has worked since its debut.
Yeah, that's good.
And it's worked. It debuted as this dumbass fucking shit, too. Where Titus O'Neil was carrying the keg and he tripped and fell the first time. And fell onto the keg, like, bam!
Yeah.
You know, like he fucked himself up, like he fell in the
Under
Saudi
the
Arabia Royal Rumble.
Yeah, when
And he
slid
like
under
ran
the
and
ring.
slid. That was a work, I believe.
You think
Like
the
the
slide
way I
ring
heard
was
it,
on
the way
purpose?
yeah, no, it was. Yeah, it was. Titus O'Neil playing the whole thing, dude. Like for real. Playing the whole thing.
That sucks. I wish it was fake.
It
I mean,
looked
not
good,
fake, but
man.
by accident. Like
It
real,
looked
real,
good
real.
there, right? No,
I
he
don't
didn't
know.
know that. And then guess what? He became world renowned. over
It's
that.
hilarious to
Ridiculous.
think that it was by accident.
Yeah. I've never heard it was work, but I don't know.
I heard Titus say it. Something about that.
He claims it was a work so he doesn't look like a fool.
Oh, well, that's a good point. I was thinking about that too, but I was like, wait a minute. It's Titus O'Neil. He doesn't lie. He's a upstanding parent.
He did a really good job on the ring commentary.
Yeah. Anyway. So what match are y'all on? Y'all on the last
We
one?
were just talking
We
about
were
the main
just
event.
talking about the main event.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns.
Roman
and
Reigns.
LA Knight.
And LA
It was a
Knight.
good match.
First of all, how'd you feel about Cody and Damian?
It's a good match.
Huh.
They did the same move I told you about. The Crossroads. They both did the same move.
Oh, yeah.
That's Damien's move, too.
Mm.
It's in his arsenal probably because of Cody Rhodes. But still, when he got brought up to WWE, he still used it.
Cody did the trifecta we were talking about of Crossroads.
So there was quite a few,
And Kyle was
WrestleMania
saying
style.
like he felt like that was foreshadowing basically of the win because of it being what he used against Brock Lesnar to win their matches.
Mm.
Yeah. It's probably his new thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
His new finishing move is 3 crossroads instead of just 1.
Well, it just depends on who he's taking out. And Damien's, a pretty big dude to be taken out. So you have to at least use 3. I mean, Sting Crowley told me I had to use at least 3 or 4 to take him out.
I can't remember how much.
And we had them planned out how we would do it too.
Austin.
We had this whole thing planned out. Well, I had
Aries,
something
I
else
think?
planned out that he didn't really know about. But I told him later. But I was going to flip his merch table.
Yeah.
And say, fuck you, I don't work for you. And I did interfere in the match. And then started this whole thing against him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He
It was,
wanted you to run the heel faction.
that would have been a cool moment, too, dude. Me just flipping his merch table, that would have been so dope. Nothing against the man. That would have just been dope. Because reality was working his table. So
Yeah.
the whole reality of it in wrestling, the fans would have gotten it. And they're like, oh, well, a couple of them would have been like, oh, I've seen this guy training and stuff. I've seen him as, these dark matches. There was a couple dark matches I was in. And they're like, it would have been probably a pop. I'm pretty sure I would have gotten a pop if I ever
Top
got
Hat Matt.
introduced yet as a wrestler at that
Yeah.
time. I would have gotten a pop.
Maybe it can still happen.
Yeah, well, Jimmy Love didn't see it, so.
Well, to wrap everything
I mean, he
up,
sees me as a manager. He sees this stuff.
To
Gives
wrap
me all
up
these ideas,
the whole
and then we
pay-per-view,
don't do it.
we talked about everything now.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was a good, I expected it to
It's
be
like
huge.
Roman was
It's gotten to be
obviously, I guess.
gigantic.
Yeah. It was solid.
Solid pay-per-view.
I was just hoping that if Logan won the United States Championship, that we could at least get LA Knight to take out Roman Reigns. And I love Roman Reigns.
I think
I
one
love
title change was enough.
It's only one.
Yeah.
And Triple H said no. His Twitter, he said dumb.
It
He
was-
said we can hold dynamic good thing, shit, blah, blah, blah.
They changed the landscape of WWE because now
What, one title?
Uh-huh.
One title?
Or Northwestern. Or
We don't know what's
Whoever.
going on with that. But
it's just
one title changed hands tonight. Fucking crazy.
so one title changed hands. Logan Paul won. I hope.
He does
will
what you
actually
want.
do what I want him
think
to do.
because
And
he
if he
said
does, if he does, then I will give him his credit, and maybe he can.
He said in this
a
industry he's
difference
been
in
trying to
changing
find
the
out
WWE
what he is and where he
storyline
belongs.
landscape. We'll see what happens.
He said wrestling he belongs in, so let's see where it takes him. You know what I'm
I
saying?
want to see it.
Logan, we have to see it, baby. We have to
I'd
see
also be interested.
it. I'm on your side.
His whole gimmick has always been just being a cocky asshole. I'd be interested to see
Yeah.
what he did as a real.
I mean, if
face
you
character.
ask my 13-year-old son, the man found a dead body, and that's how he got famous, from finding a dead body like that Stand By Me movie. You ever seen the Stand By Me movie? With the kids that walk the train tracks and they find a dead body?
Yeah.
You ever seen that
I
movie?
watched
It's
it.
a good movie. Y'all check out Joffrey Killa channel because we can have
Frequency
movie
podcast.
reviews. Well, we're doing movies at the moment. We can talk about anything
Frequency
we want
and
to.
Friends podcast.
The Frequency podcast is anything, but we've been doing movies. That's what I started it with, but we can talk about anything we want to. And we did that with my cousin one night.
So
Everybody had their own topic.
has this been?
I think so, right?
This has been the,
The
Highest Fuck podcast with your boys,
Matt Jackson.
Jedi Joe Cool, and our new member of the team.
Yep.
Kyle Cage Foster.
Yes.
And
you
we
can
are
find him at Kyle Foster Music.
Yes.
out. like
Elvis Presley.